your 3/4 status, because I truly think that it can change for you. Like, you could have a full day to yourself, bro.
The percentage of people that stay and that are willing to do this are just, it's so small, and he's gonna be a Navy SEAL.
I hope you see that. And the slow it down. And like a bitch, I would know. 'Cause you're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. You're wrong when it's right. It's black and it's white. We like a bitch, I would know. 'Cause you're hot.
So I want to know, like, what the fuck did they think was gonna happen? Me seeing all of the old live stream clipped content of things that were being said when I didn't even have a phone. You can't keep the phone from me forever, right? Like, you're running a sober living and you're using social media to like line your pockets and shit at the expense of residents inside the house that are only been done detoxing for like a couple of days. Like, oh, you just got that heavy narcotic substance out of your system 55 minutes ago. You've only been able to pee clean for like a day. Here's the camera in your fucking face. Like, okay, so anyways, but all that shit, I didn't even care about what happened before I got there. But it was like, yo, the way that they conducted themselves after I got there and they took my phone from me. But I'm gonna see it. Eventually I'm gonna fucking see it. And boy, when I fucking saw that shit, bro, all those videos and shit and all the crazy shit that they were doing and saying and auctions and cash app grabs and bro, I'm about to show you guys so many videos. So I want to know, like, what the fuck did they think was gonna happen? Me seeing all of the old live stream clipped content.
So I can't go live anymore. It's just toxic. I've been trying to hold on, and I just feel like every time I go on there, it's someone trying to point a finger or poke at me or can I say rage bait? Yeah. Can I say that? Yeah, there's really a whole new culture. And you see Justin Bieber on there. He's even crashing out on live because the people are just trying to bait you, and it's not healthy. I don't need to have Check the Star interrogating me about my house. The guy had Lieutenant Dan sleep at his house one night. He thinks he's a fucking mental health worker. Bro, it's way deeper than that, dog. There's structure in my house. I digress. See, I'm not even live and I'm already getting worked up. I can't do it. So for all of you who have been supporting me on live, I love you. Thank you so much. From now on, it's just going to be few and far.
Finally, you're fucking done.
Yeah.
I mean, me, Jose, Evan, Madison, your wife, we wanted you to, fizzle it out. But you're so fucking hard at what you do that you'll fall on your face 1,000 times and still not give up.
Yeah, so that's the definition of insanity. I've seen the results of the live too many times, so I'm done. I'm done with the fucking live. You guys can just talk. You guys can just keep talking about us, but we're not going to be going live.
Pick apart a different artist. You're not the hardest.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide.
My neck, my back, roll your tongue from the crack back to the front. My neck, suck it off my back and come, nigga, make sure.
Like, they do not like men praying, not like how he acts, and anybody to see that and then thinks and he doesn't know how to lay low. He'll be in the store going, yeah, I just left Graceland. Yeah, I have 70,000. Like, he's so loud that he brings attention to himself. And the Valley is like, if people think LA is bad, like, good luck in the Valley. Like, I'm just telling him that. And to think that people, just because they don't live there, that they don't have family, because a lot of people because LA County, if you're on parole and you can't leave LA County, the furthest place you can come is the AV. And then, but it doesn't mean their family and who they're connected to it in the Valley. So that's why I said Chingy, or Alexa, play Chingy only one call away, because if he thinks that he's going to mock people, but I also don't believe he's the type where he'll like leave cookie crumbs. So he'll post that he's in the Valley and then go an hour away. So you like to throw you off. You have to understand, like, so yeah, like you can go all the way to Lancaster. And then once you hit Roseman, you're in Kern County. So Lancaster to LA, that's all LA County. But I don't believe, like, he might've been there now, but I guarantee you he would be like, okay, I'm going to taxi me. I'm going to take a lift, and then I'm going to be here, and then people won't, connect the dots. But like I said, it's a game to him, and he also understands about being doxxed, and he's paranoid even without using. And usually, like I said, when he goes out there to stay up and all that, and his anxiety, even if it's what he uses, like, he's going to sit there, but he also, like, no matter where he goes, like, no, in this area, like anywhere Southern Cali, like he's like delusional to think that anywhere, because you can go, yeah, Kern County, Dino, like, good luck, San Diego, anywhere he goes with that attitude and that loud, to where they don't like people bringing attention to where they're trying to like do things. They don't care about TikTok. If anything, that's like a liability, because he'll be recording and they'll be like, who is this dancing in the street? But yeah, no, I don't believe that he'll actually post where he's at. I think it's like hey, make them look here, and then I'm gonna be over here, so they have no idea.
I think it's the smartest thing he's done in a while. He usually ends up doxing himself.
I mean,
to be honest,
like he forgets like to actually lay low, and then he'll do something, or he'll talk to someone. Because remember, he can't be alone. He can't be not seen. He can't be not validated. So one way or another, he doesn't understand how, like, yeah, it is hard. Trust me, like, being just sitting with yourself when you've been running from yourself, it's not going to be easy. But if he wants anything that he wants, he needs to stop expecting easy, because easy stuff leads to hard things, and hard things leads to an easier life. And he needs to realize that he's his own problem, and he's the only one that could solve it. But he also has to stop looking online for that validation, and understand that some of it's going to be sitting there, and like, it's going to be hard. And no matter if he numbs, he runs, he goes to these girls, no matter what, he's just avoiding the problem. And so when it comes full front at him again, he'll play the victim, and then he'll bash the person that was trying to help him and told him the truth because he wasn't ready to hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm proud of you for not, like, falling for his bullshit, too, and, like, staying strong with it, and, like, you've come so fucking far with this, and you sound so much better, and just, like, straight and narrow. I'm glad that you, are putting your foot down and not willing to be used by him, or, like, men like him, and know your worth more.
Yeah, that's why I realized, like, I used to feel bad, but I'm like, you know what, feeling bad for somebody will also make he'll make someone else feel bad. Like, I realized that no matter what, that I had to set it straight, and to never, like, give in to something. Like, no matter what, even if he is a victim in some way, he's also not innocent. And for that, like, and how he's treated everyone I've watched, and, and just the fact that not one time was he sad until he was worried about his safety. And the fact that, like, he was bragging about making all this money and all this stuff. And to me, that's just not anything I'm going to stand for and live for. And trust me, when it all happened, and especially when I'm getting texts and phone calls and I'm hearing Madison, of course, when I get on, like, I'm sitting there, and like me, I'm used to either using fighting something. And so when I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh. So of course when I get on live, I'm just spewing because I was so irritated. Like, I don't understand why they were putting so much energy into me when they could have put all that energy into saving a life. Because like they're so more worried about putting down addicts, and they don't care if that you lose your life. To them, they go, see, this is addiction. Like, but they also can't, like, but that's why I took a break from going live, even when there was more stuff and everything. And I was like, like I know when to protect my peace and know when to speak up. But I also have worked hard on my, like just trying to balance and also know when it's worth it and when it's not. But after this, he won't get any attention out of my name because this is what that guy wants. He wants his name. I've sat here and saw him like, this person, look at how many views with my name it got. And he's just so arrogant and immature about it. So he can do whatever he wants, but now I'm going to shift it. And I did my point, like besides the song that I'm going to like promote and stuff. But other than that, my life and my identity won't be them. I think I said what I needed, then point proven. And other than that, like, I think we all did great and we should be proud because no matter what, we didn't have to put down people to make us look good. We didn't have to like make fun of them. But if speaking the truth bothers someone's lies, that's not up to us. And if our light bothers their darkness, then good, because then maybe they'll find light eventually. Maybe not even now, but maybe one day it'll all click. And then they'll stop hurting people because hurt people don't hurt people. People refusing to heal hurt people. And if they don't like that, then good. They don't have to like me, but I like me.
Well, I'm glad you're doing. And so, what are you going to do now? Like, do you think are you going to start like going live on your own and like do like, is that something that you want to do and like go?
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, no, I obviously have to like write down because when I get on there, I'm like my ADHD, I'll start talking about recovery and then talk about a car and then talk about a song. Like, so I want to write it down or have a more structurized. But even if you guys like say if like there's something going on just in general where we come on and speak or we let someone come and tell their story so they feel heard. Like, I literally just want it to be recovery and have nothing to do with Graceland. Like, literally, and even if it's not recovery, if it's a breakup, because like everyone's pain, like the greatest pain is that person's pain because they're feeling it and living with it and still having to continue with life. And even just getting up is sometimes hard for people. So whether it be loss of job and stress, if it's money, anything, but I just want to get on and just speak. Like, it doesn't have to always be about us, and it could be something that happened, but just open it to where whoever wants to jump on, whoever wants to listen, whoever wants to speak, and give everyone a chance to be heard, because it's not about the follower count. It's about what that person's doing and the fact that they're even getting online, hoping not to give up or saying, oh, I just want a sign to keep going. And then that, like, but I after this, I'm done with Graceland. I'm done with Nick, because literally now it's almost like an insult to our name and how far we've came in weeks. So, like, I'm down with all you guys to where you guys were always there for me and spoke to me like a human and not the mistakes or my mental state. And so I just want to get on and bring the positivity to this app instead of the negativity, because it has strangers arguing because they, I just want to just be there and like take it day by day. But yes, definitely, like, my account, I won't even answer questions about Graceland. Like, it'll literally be just a safe space to be yourself, whether it's you're most messed up, if your foot's on the clutch and you're about to crash out, like, just someone where they can relate,
I think that's great, Britt. Like, you get to set that boundary and you get to say what you want your space to look like, and I think that's wonderful. That's what you want to do.
Yeah, because it was upsetting because when everyone's like, oh, she wanted followers and cat. I had like 27K before getting on here, and it was always recovery, but it was always funny. And so for it to be taken over, it kind of took one of my coping mechanisms, because now it became, no matter what video I posted, it was like, oh, and like, and of course, like me, my name's Brutal Reference, so I just want to roast them back. And I'm like, and I'm not even being mean. Like, in my addiction, I'd be like wishing the worst on him, but I also can understand how even with an addictive personality, to where you kind of get in that habit and now you're doing it consecutively. And I have to look at myself and realize that, I made it like I did it, but there's also like, and now it's time to stop and to realize that it also is like affecting a lot of people and it's upsetting people. And so I honestly just want to turn it around and, like look at myself, grow from it, and then put it behind me, because it's almost like anything. Like if I don't want to make it my identity, because that's all I'm going to like react to. And then it's dangerous because now I'm irritated about them. I go out and someone said, I have to like understand that I'm older and that these people not only are not emotionally mature, but they're not even people that I'd want to be like or where I'm at in life. And so for that, I can be proud no matter what they say about me. Doesn't make it true or how I feel about me. And I don't have to prove to them or the world who I am. Like I know who I am, and I feel like I'm carrying it in a different way to where I can even see that, but also understand that content gets viewed by people. So I don't want to give the wrong example or like, put that energy when someone's trying to have a better day.
Well, I think you're doing great. You sound, and I gotta say, you sound up here so much more like calmer. Like your thoughts are definitely like slowly all coming together, like at a slower pace for you, because I think now you've had so much time to still continue to work on yourself. Like you sound so good. I honestly wish nothing but the best for you when it comes to just like with how insightful you are and how much you've been through and how much it's given you the ability to, have that experience and talk to people that have been through that. I think you'll do great with like a platform that speaks on recovery and trauma and all those types of topics. I think you'll do great with it.
No, thank you. No, I did try to. I even heard myself in live, and I was like, when you talk, you're not used to hearing it back. Where I was like, oh, okay, now I get it. But then I'm used to the type like where I forget when I say something, so I'm trying to spew it out because I'll forget it in 2 seconds. If I even look to the left, all of a sudden I'm like,
that ADHD, right?
Yeah, I'm like,
it gets you good.
Say, like, if I'm trying to get a point across, I kind of have to like put some periods in the sentence.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I missed most of it. I've been on a work call, but you sound a lot calmer and yeah.
No, definitely. I promise, like, no matter what you guys like, I always ride for you. And if you guys need to talk or need to speak, like, and when I watched Evil Teapot, when she was telling Madison off, I was laughing.
No, Nick, no, you can't have your phone. Trust us. You are addicted to social media, and we need to show everybody on social media that we're helping you by keeping you far away from everything that's happening on social media surrounding all of us together in this house. We don't need you to have like quick access to things like that happen when we make mistakes. So you need to surrender your phone to us indefinitely. All right. I know we told you the first time you came here, we were going to give you your phone back in 60 days and you were going to be able to stream and post and do whatever you want to do on your own platform. But, you didn't get your phone back until after 90 days. And then we started to see how you were like not with a lot of the things that we were telling you to do because you saw all of our behavior when we were supposed to be conducting ourselves like professionals. Listen, just surrender your phone one more time. We promise this is for your best interest, okay? Listen, we take this seriously, dude. You're addicted to social media, bro. We would never do anything. We would never. Whoa, those look like my phones. Whoa, is he like flexing my phone? What the? Wow. Well, house manager Jose, since you put it that way, I really feel like I can trust you now. And I definitely just want to go do my chores and write my words while you hang out on TikTok Live and show everybody how you guys have control over my phones and control over my situation. Yeah, I feel a lot safer. Thank you.
Yeah, I got my fucking phone back, didn't I, Jose? Yeah, Pat. Yeah, I got my shit back. Yeah, now see how I got both of them? Yeah, I'm recording on one, and then I'm getting the info on the other one. Okay, yeah, I'm finding all of you guys' goofy ass little videos, and all the times that you guys were getting screen recorded saying things that I would not be happy if I heard about it. But I got it all right here, and I'm gonna share it with everybody. Okay, we're all gonna have a lot of fun. All right, stay tuned.
A lot better. Now you were excited, so when you saw Nick's name, why did he say y'all so paying rent is stealing money? That's crazy. I didn't know that. It's like going to your landlord and saying, hey, I'm gonna live there, I'm gonna live here for free. I'll pay you when I can. Like, that's not how, it's like weird because, like, when you're a landlord, like, I've had my own place. If I don't have my money, my landlord would kick me out right there and then. Like, we told him he has to pay his way this time. Sorry I'm breathing hard, guys. My fucking asthma is, like, out of control right now. You can't believe either side. There's three sides. There's his truth. Well, you don't have to believe me. I could give a fuck, but I'm just letting you guys know, like, that video did bug me because, like, I sat with that guy and tried to come up with a perfect plan for him to do, and that involves working his steps. And yeah. Fuck, bro. What was disappointing, Claire? Don't believe Nick either. He's a con artist, truly, not passive. I don't know. It just bugged me because I spent my time with him and, I do care about him. Even when he left the first time, I was, like, constantly texting him, making sure he was okay, if he needed anything, and he said he was good. And then right when he called us, like, we basically just, like, got there with, he came with open arms, We tried to educate. It's all right. I mean, this is what happens. Like, we're not mad at him. We don't dislike him or anything like that. We just want the best for him. Like, I really want him to focus on his family and what he can do better for himself and, get a career. Everyone was warned things would get messy. Yeah, I mean, sober living gets messy. Nick is for Nick. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, someone said asthma, my ass. Yeah, bro. Just to let you guys know, in my addiction, I lost half of a lung. So basically I've been living off of like a lung and a half since I got sober. What's up, Summer? Because he was homeless, he used you guys. Well, he said some stuff. I wasn't there when they grouped him, but he said some mean stuff, basically, like, saying he used us, but, like, it doesn't matter. Dude, we love the guy, and, like, our doors are always open for anyone that wants to come back. So when he said the sub was supposed to pay for his stay, no. When he came back this time, he went 3 months living there for free, basically. Right? We didn't even get any money from his last job. So, like, yeah, of course. We told him, you want to come back this time, you're going to have to pay your way, just like everyone else. You're going to have to abide to the same rules, just like anyone else. It's not that hard. You just, like, it's called being an adult. But, like, why I'm on here today is because, like, out of everyone that was there for Nick and tried to help him, he put me on blast. Like, bro, like, what? Like, the only person that was, like, willing to,
I literally spent so much time with him, more than I spent time with my family. I gave him more time than ever. Like, I do with the other residents too, but like, my priority for a couple months was all the, all the, not the clients, all the residents there. You're good. Thank you, I appreciate that. How long was his initial scholarship? He didn't have a scholarship this time around. He was not on a scholarship. We said our scholarships, this is how scholarships work. People come, until they're able to work like 90 to 120 days, then they'll start paying their own way. Like, that's what we tell people on our scholarship. So he can't say that we didn't warn him. Like, bro, I don't know. I'm just a little, I guess I'm just a little different because as I got older and started getting my place, like, you have to pay. If not, you're kicked out, So, like, I don't know. He thinks, like, he was going to stay here for a year free. No, that's not how our scholarships work. These things save your life. They're called save your life. They're called boom boom. This, like, opens up all your fucking pores in your nose. Yeah, I've been sick for a couple days now. Yesterday was the worst. Like, when I get sick, my asthma acts up. Yesterday, my chest was burning. And, like, I don't know, I hate being sick, but if it wasn't for stuff like this, where's my ginger shot at? Yeah, taking ginger shots and garlic and honey will help. My mom used to make me take garlic cloves, like, eat them every morning. But, like, the Japanese ones, I don't know if you guys ever heard of those. You can't offer it wasn't a year scholarship. That's like not what, I don't know. Our scholarships, I know how our scholarships work because I'm, like, one of the guys that does the fucking intakes. But I mean, you guys can say what you guys want. He was not on a year-long scholarship. It's like living at a house. It's like staying at your friend's house, and then your friend's saying, "Hey, you can stay here as long as you want." For free, and then once you start getting a job, can you please just pay a little bit? He got his job, and he still didn't pay, which is fine. Like, dude, like, I have nothing bad to say about Nick, but seeing that video this morning that someone sent to me was like, why me, bro? Out of everyone that's sat with you, like, I've sat with him for hours, days, weeks, months, trying to help him get through just the day. Thank you guys for the heart puffs and the heart me's. I appreciate it, you guys. I'm like, bro, I told him, yeah, when he left, he texted me saying, "I love you, thank you for everything you do. Like, I look up to you, and, like, I'm gonna use your line, like, about the phone thing, like, one for the plug and the other one's for the, it's a song." And then now he posts a video like that. Like, it's kind of crazy. But today we have a graduation. His name's Milos Potatoes. He's a great singer. People don't realize the scholarship was before he left. Yeah, the scholarship does not, like, continue once you leave. And like, of course he was gonna come back and like write words. He had sex in the house. Like, dude, like this is so normal in the fields. Like, if you guys were to like ever go into like rehab, sober livings, like this is normal. Like, people get people get loaded in the house. People get, if it's a co-ed rehab or sober living, people end up having sex. Like, it's so normal. So look at my bed, guys. I gotta get it bigger. Hold on, let me show you. Look at this painting. It's 100 years old. And, I love Nick, and I hope Nick, you know, stays on the right track. But the funny thing is that even if he were to hit me up today, I will still talk to him. I will still try to help him. And that's what we do as alcoholics and rug addicts, you know? We help another person that is in need. So my phone is always open to him, and it will be open for him 24/7. Look, I'm gonna show you guys the way I learned how to do my bed. My clothes right here. Yeah, man. I just wanted to hop on and I don't know. I wanted to say some stuff to Nick, but I try to call him. He has me blocked all of a sudden. Like, I helped him out the most, but so yeah, moving forward, I'm just gonna focus on my mother and help my team. So thank you guys for joining my live today. I love you guys. Are you surprised with the outcome when many of us have said from the beginning? No, I mean, I'm not surprised with anyone because, like, this shit happens, you know? I am not at Graceland, so I'm the house manager at Graceland. Thank you. My heart is gold. Thank you, Claire Bear. What I need to do is stop vaping, dude. That's, like, why my chest hurts. I'm back on my medication, too, so I'm not as manic as I was. Do you guys want to hop? Does anyone want to hop on the box? I know. Menti, can you? I'm pretty sure you're recording this, but.
Hey, Jose.
What's up, Summer? How you doing?
Good. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, I got restricted. Fuck it. I don't even go on it. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm not clipping, so just so you know. I was just asking really generalized questions in the chat. So one of the questions that people keep asking, and I want to shed light on this because it keeps getting put in the chat.
Yeah.
So when Nick was first going to Graceland, Pat did say on live that he was going to have a 1-year scholarship, right? When he first was going to Graceland. Now, we do know that he left Graceland and came back, but was that the case? Was his initial first scholarship supposed to be for 1 year? Or was it only...
Well, how our scholarships work, and this is just from what I know because I wasn't house manager when Nick came, if you know what I mean. Nick was, I believe there's a different house manager. I think it was Anthony and Mason. So I don't know exactly what was said to him, but I know our scholarships are mostly like, all right, you'll be here for a couple months for free and until you get back on your feet, you know, you get a job, then you start paying your way. We don't like charge him. I mean, we don't charge people like $5,000, $8,000, you know, you can't live off of that.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure what was. And also, like, Pat was like super manic. This is like before, so like, I don't know. I can't really give you an answer, but what I do know is that I myself know for a fact, and even Zach, I don't know if he's in the chat right now, he can, you know, agree with this, that our scholarships are like, we'll get you in here, you'll get here, and then eventually you'll start working your way into paying your own bills. And if it takes 4 to 5 months, it takes 4 to 5 months. But like there's strict rules on scholarships. Like you can't break big rules, and like when you do, like you will get kicked out.
No, and we appreciate you answering, and that's why we, just ask questions for transparency. Unfortunately, a lot of us did, try to warn, Pat and team about Nick in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why we're not surprised with the outcome, because we knew it was going to happen.
Of course.
Now, have you heard and seen that Nick has been reaching out to all the T pages to try to band together and put differences aside between us and him to join together to take down Graceland? Have you heard of that?
No, and I didn't know that, but I mean, he can do it. I mean, good for him if he wants to do that. I just don't see how you can do that to people that like literally took you in and like try to get you back on your feet. Like when he first got his first check, we didn't even like ask for the money. We wanted him to get back on his feet, feel comfortable, learn how to do the house structure and work. And like for him to start he's just upset with the rules that we gave him. He was on a contract, and the contract stated that he had to go to the step study, the one I go to that like changed my life. And like we literally did not like we put everything in writing, and he signed the contract. So like it's just, it doesn't make sense to me why he's so upset at us when all we did was try to help you. And then to top it off, we bring you back and you're just like doing this, you know what I mean?
Right.
Sorry about that.
You're okay.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just my cough fucking hurts. But no, I don't. I mean, when I left Graceland a couple times, I fucking I hated it. I wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to just like talk shit about them, but in reality, like, it all comes down to the person. You know what I mean? Like, the person needs to be the one that needs to be committed to their sobriety.
Yeah.
And if you're not, there's always going to be, you're always going to say things that you're always going to find things to like use against them. Like with me, for example, I'm going to just explain my story. So when I first got to Graceland, I was like super into the age and the 30s, 80s, 40s upon us, a bunch of like the OP things, and I just I was ready to like get sober. Like I wanted to get sober, and it took me a while to come to the conclusion where like I thought everybody else was a problem, but I was a problem myself. And like, that's like something that I don't understand with a lot of people, because it takes a lot to like commit to yourself, because it's just hard. It's hard to commit. It's hard to tell yourself, hey, I'm done with my old ways. I want to do better. And then like when you're learning new stuff, it just takes it's hard. It's not as easy as people think. Like it's a lot of commitment to yourself, and you're just gonna have to like commit. But I don't know, I think it's different for everybody. Like you have to hit a real bottom. Like I hit a real bottom, like jail institutions and all those things they say in AA. Like I've been through all that. It took me like realizing that I had no more friends at all. Like my cousins wouldn't talk to me. My like nobody was talking to me. Why? Because I was getting high, and I don't know. It varies for people,
Yeah, but Jose, I just want you to know Nick is a different case. Nick is his own case. Nick is different in the sense of this is his pattern, this is what he does, right? And, you know, I truly do believe like he went to Graceland because he wanted to live a lavishing life. And he also felt with his following count that he was going to have special privileges the whole time. And, you know, he didn't get what he thought he was going to get.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Like he thought it was gonna be the same, but I made it clear, and we even put it in writing that, like, you know, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to pay your own way, you're not on a scholarship anymore, and you know, and he agreed with it. He said he was totally down, and I told him, like, eventually, like, you know, we'll let you get back to what you're doing, but it's not gonna be anytime soon.
Now, with his accusations that he's making on his TikToks, because as you probably know, he has not been live since he left Graceland. Yeah. And the accusation that he made was, you know, Graceland stole money from him. Is in regards to the rent he paid, or is
well, it's like asking your landlord for money back. Or like, you know, like you pay rent and like you get upset because you paid rent. Like that's all we did.
Right.
He had the chance to do it the first time with a scholarship. Like, dude, and I'm not a person that has like many followers or anything like that. So like, whatever I say doesn't really matter. But he can come up on TikTok live and like, you know, basically ruin my life, you know. And I'm not, and I'm okay with that. Like, go ahead. But in person, I know who I am. I know who my friends are. I know, like, what I can do with my life. But one thing he can't say about me is that I've never not helped him. I've literally spent hours with him, talking to him. And, like, I care for the kid. I love him. I actually do love him because I know he has it in him. He just needs to let go and let God take control.
Yeah. But I hope you know he talks in circles, right? Nick talks in circles. When Nick originally left, he was starting to, you know, put down Graceland, Pat, Madison, and then he reverted, and then he went back, and then he got out, and now he's back in that circle of, okay, I'm going to expose. I have so much information. This is the circle that Nick goes through.
I mean, what information does he have? That he paid rent this time?
Well, he has yet to bring, you know, quote unquote, his receipts to TikTok yet. But
God bless him.
Right.
But I think that we did nothing but support him and wish him the best, you know. Not many not many sober livings wanted him because of his social media stuff. Like, for example, his old sober living in Simi Valley, like he was the one that got kicked out.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he was the reason why they kicked him out. And I just, at the end of the day, like, I talked to his mom, you know, and you know, and I always told Nick, like, your mom wants you, bro. Like, she wants her son back. And I agree. I want that for him. Right. I want that to be, like, how can I say, I just want him to become the person that I know he can become. Like, when it involves social media, it's like people get distracted. Like even with me, I wanted to hop on live right now and like speak because like I was upset when I seen the video. Right. Like I spent so much time. I spend so much time. I do all this work, and like you say that like I'm like flexing on your phones for no reason. Like it made me upset because like, you know, I spent so many hours with him, and if it feels like a slap in the face, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, he's a compulsive liar, right? He's a compulsive liar because when he took to the internet and he took to TikTok, he stated that it was, of course, the internet that got him kicked out, when later it came out that it wasn't the internet, it was Nick that got Nick kicked out, right? Nick got himself kicked out. Nobody on the internet got him kicked out. And this shows the repetitive lies that he continuously tells to fit his narrative of the victim card that he wants to play.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like I said, I just wish he never posted that video because like I've done nothing but rooted for him, and it was just like a slap to my face. But it is what it is. Like to working in this field, you get really like attached to people. Like you get attached to the residents because you care for them, you want better for them, and you see the potential. But they don't. I know Nick can become a person that can work in recovery, and like if he stops the social media and just focuses on his recovery and working in recovery, he has a lot of knowledge. That's just like something I can see in him, and I know he has it in him. I know it. He just rather do this because it's faster, easier, money. I get it. I would love to do this. Like if I had a platform and it was like, and I had all these followers, I would do the same thing. But I seen so many people crash out over social media that I'm good, But
it's not just the sobriety with Nick. He needs to get his mental health in check, right? He needs to get his mental health in check. He needs to see a professional and possibly get on medication depending on what the professional finds, right? That's what he needs.
No, for sure. And I mean, we kind of wrote down the contract that like he should. The day he left, last time he had an appointment with his therapist. I was giving him so much shit to get a therapist, and he was so upset that he didn't get on. So like I tried, all I can do is try. I can't force someone to do anything, and if people are gonna leave, they can leave. But like,
right.
I'm proud of myself and my team for sticking to what we said we were gonna do with Nick. Like we weren't gonna like, give him in a way special treatment. Not necessarily saying that we were, but like if we keep enabling somebody, he's not gonna get better.
100%.
So that's what I didn't want to do.
Now, there has been stuff surfacing TikTok, of course, and I wanted to ask you directly, and I know people have also asked it in the chat, but there was a rumor going around that you were going to be leaving Graceland. Is that just a rumor, or is there truth to that?
Hold on. Let me go get something and blow my nose. Hold on.
Okay. Chad, if you have questions, write it in the chat and I'll ask him when he comes back. So everyone's questions are answered.
Sorry about that. I'm just like, fucking. Sorry. I just had my nose. Like, it feels weird. You're jealous. You can't talk to Jose. All right. So what were you saying again?
So I was saying there are rumors surfacing around TikTok that you had stated that you were going to be leaving Graceland. So I was just asking you, is that a rumor or is there truth to that?
It is for sure a rumor. I did say that, playing around, trolling them. But with me, I like working several jobs. So I just got a job. I started on Saturday, which is dope.
Congratulations.
I'm going to be working Graceland Monday through Friday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be working at a different job. So I'm pretty excited.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that, Jose.
But eventually, there will be a time where I do leave Graceland.
Sure.
Because it's not forever. This is what like. This is not a forever thing. People leave. People have a life they want to pursue, and I want to pursue my life. I want to become a person that, helps people out in certain ways. I'm also going to start doing this. I need to get a little bit more time under my belt after my year and become a sober companion. I think I'm great with one-on-one help. So that's what I might start doing.
Yeah. What programs are put in place currently, if you don't mind answering this, to help people that attend Graceland, to help them keep and maintain their sobriety post Graceland?
Yeah. Well, I don't really want to answer that because there's a lot I can say, but I was Graceland is going to be changing some rules and we're gonna do this because nowadays, like, sobriety's changed out here. Like, if you're in the AA community, like, things are different now around here too. Not just Grayson, like the whole community. So we're gonna do things and see if we can, make Grayson a little better, and not necessarily saying like harder or like all that. I want to make it like I want to make it a little easier. If that makes sense. And I want to focus on like going on outings at least twice a week. We do it once a week, but going on outings once a week, doing activities together, taking them to like at least a super fun meeting in the morning. Like there's this meeting in Malibu called Tower 10 that I love that meeting, but it's at 8 in the morning. So we will be changing it up a little bit, and it's gonna be way easier. So I'm excited for that because like I've always wanted to do that. I know Graceland has worked for a very long time, and it's worked for me, but I think it's time for us to change it for the people, because nowadays the people that are coming in, they're younger and they act way different than people my age, and like older people. So like Graceland's gonna go through a stage where we're gonna do a lot of changing, and I'm excited. I'm actually really excited. That's like one thing that I'm excited about, to change like a little bit of the structure and make it a lot easier, but still have some of the rules implied.
I appreciate that. Well, thanks for answering my questions, Jose, and I hope you feel better, and congratulations on the new job.
Thank you so much. So my thing is, how do you do this ghost stuff? Like,
what do you mean?
What do you do? Because I'm trying to edit the gold things.
Oh, the top right-hand corner, it will pop up. It will keep swiping through.
Because I might just use all this, but like I'm just gonna make my mom a PayPal and then just start going live and doing fun things, so like I can help her out with some money. Because chemotherapy is not cheap, Bring Tea up and drop comma, you drop comma. What's up, guys? Should I bring Tea up?
I'm gonna go ahead and drop, but thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me, and I hope you feel better, Jose.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Have a good day.
I do not feel so good. T, why are you come up? Or you just want to record? That's probably what you're doing. I get it. But anyways, yeah, guys, things will be a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna be around my mom. She doesn't want me around when I'm sick, so yeah. Especially if she's gonna be doing chemo, I can't be around her sick, so I will not be going to her house until I'm over it. Go get some rest, dude. I slept fell asleep at like 9 yesterday, and I woke up at like 11. Today we have a graduation though. Milo's graduating. I'm actually super proud of him. He's came a long way. So yeah, who wants to come up? Oh, Tea.Drop. Let's accept her. Hello.
Hello. I had a question. How long do you think Pat's going to stay off live and recording?
What do you mean? He's gonna stay off live? I didn't even know about that. I haven't talked to him
How do you not know
in a
that?
couple days. Because like the way I live my life is like I go to work, come home, I either go visit my mom. I'm not really like in. How can I say this? I just want to get my job done, come home, hang out with my friends, and that's that. After work, I don't really ask any questions about what's gonna happen with like certain people. Like when I check in with Pat, I check in with him and say how he's doing, you know, and like
He didn't. He
how
didn't
is
make like a meeting and tell everyone like, "Hey, no more live streaming, everyone," and
I think
he's
he
not
did.
going live.
I think he did, but I was not a part of that because I was not around. I've been back and forth like with my mom, so I'm not really around as much. But you know, I just make sure I do my job, and sometimes after my job, I go to a meeting, self-study, or I go to my mom. So I don't really know exactly what you're talking about. Did he say he was?
Yeah, him and Blue posted a TikTok saying, or even on Instagram, I was like, "Oh, no more. I can't go live anymore because all the drama and everything like that."
Well, I mean, there is a lot of drama. As long as like what I'm doing right now is I'm just on here like talking about like you know normal stuff, like saying hi to you guys, you know, doing stuff like that. I think that's cool, you know.
Yeah. Have you heard anything from Nick about him coming back?
I don't think Nick is coming back. I think he's mad at us. He has me blocked. I texted him this morning. Before I seen the video, I didn't know anything about that. Hold on.
Gracie, stop drinking the water.
I don't know anything about that, but I did text Nick this morning just to check in on him, and then I got a video sent to me. I checked my other messages, and it was a video of him upset that I showed his phone when we were playing around with the content of that video, and he was aware of it, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna take that back and use it on my live when when I hop on live."
Oh. Well, he's saying he has all this dirt and stuff that he's gonna come out with and stuff.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think most of the stuff that you guys know about, like, I'm not like scared. Like, there's like nothing. Like when you don't do it, like the way I see life is like if you're doing something wrong, you don't know. If I'm doing something wrong and you're saying, "Hey, I'm gonna tell someone," and I know I'm not doing something wrong, I'm gonna be like, "Cool, go ahead, run it," you know.
Yeah, I get it.
And this is not nothing bad. This is an angel thing, guys. Okay. Did you see he tried to join forces with me?
Yeah, T, he hit me up too and asking if I wanted to get on a panel.
He what?
He's hitting all the T pages up trying to get on a box to explain his whole side of the story of Graceland and everything.
What, like this experience?
Yeah, and like how he has all this dirt and how he's going to lay it out all on the table, but he hasn't gone live at all since he left.
Well, good for him. I just wish him, like I said, I'm not scared or anything, you know, like, I think we post everything that we, like, do, you know what I mean? Like, everything's gonna be out there anyways, like, Pat records everything, we record everything, like, there's nothing to hide, like, what, money? He got upset because we made him pay rent. It's just, I'm just really upset with him because, like, I'm the one that sat with him through the storm. And like I told him, like, bro, like once you I promised him, once you get through all this you're going through right now, I promise you I will help you get your license. I will help you with your court stuff. I would do all those things just so you can, you know, feel comfortable with yourself and become a better, you know, person to yourself, you know? So, yeah. Hold on, sorry about that. But yeah, we'll see how it is. He doesn't. He was on the table most of the time, so he was writing for his actions with Brittany. The thing is like when he left last time, he was like on live, like begging to come back. So like I don't understand what happened this time.
Just for a place to stay because he knew he was going to be homeless.
Well, that's what he said. I heard that's what he said. Like he like all this was a lie. He just didn't want to be homeless, and he used us. So if that's what he's been saying, then he's not lying. He did. He even said it himself. I just wish his mom. I just wish him and his mom like have a good relationship, because that's what I told him. Like, you know, family comes first always. And like I said, I love Nick. I love Nick. I have nothing against him. I know like how this addiction works. So
Do you know if his mom even wants a relationship with him? Because when he would go
I will not
live,
disclose that. Whenever I speak to his mom, I don't want to disclose any of that, because that's his personal stuff.
I get it. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna drop down. Thank you for
Alrighty.
listening.
Yeah. All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
I really had to go or something. He said he wanted to join us to take Pat down, and we could make bank. He said, "Well, Evil Teapot, feel free to get him on your live. Go ahead. I mean, it is what it is. Every time I used to leave any other summer living, I used to be pissed at them. I used to be like, fuck them. Even here, when I left a couple times before, I used to be like, fuck Pat, fuck Madison, fuck Jordan, the one that used to work here, fuck everybody. They're all pieces of shit. So, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, the recovery scene isn't like gonna stop. I don't look sad. I'm fucking sick right now. Jose, we appreciate you answering our question. We said no. Hell yeah, Evil Teapot. You know, we don't hate you guys. Throw me up, doggies. Facts, Jose. Sorry, Zach, I didn't answer your phone. I was on fucking, I was on TikTok live. I gotta get off in like 30 minutes and start doing the Milo, setup for his graduation. I have to go print some stuff. Just like when we leave jobs or relationships, we rarely say good things. Exactly. He doesn't realize we don't like him. Oh, I thought you guys did like are you streaming the graduation? I don't know. I don't know if we are. If Milo wants to, then we will. Yeah. What's up, Zach? I need to go blow my nose again, bro. I hate something like this.
Well, guys, I got some good news. I guess I can't come on here and make videos about how Patrick Ridge stole a bunch of money from me now. I will tell everyone you stole my money then, since you won't kindly return it. Oh, Patrick Ridge here. I paid $2K. You forced me to give you my cash. That cash was mine, not rent money. He says, this just makes me so sad. I said, I want my money back, please. He said, I don't even want to do this anymore, man. I'm so over it. I only stayed 9 days. Keep the $2,000 we agreed on. I want the $560. He says, I'm just tired. Can I please have my money back? I am homeless, trying to get a safe place. I'm still sober. I paid the written agreement of $2,000 and was forced to surrender $560 extra and was refused it when I left by Madison. Well, I guess since he paid me back the $560, I can't tell you how much of a lying scam artist Patrick Ridge is now.
Johnny.